Hey, yo, what's good, YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LaRon from Female Rap Elite, back with another video. Listen, I was kind of bored tonight, so I said, let me just go live real quick and just shoot the breeze. You know what I'm saying? BET Awards weekend. Um, you know, some performances coming up. We also got Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B in the title. Cardi B is working on new album supposed to be. Megan Thee Stallion is headed to the BET Awards this weekend, and we all knew that that shit was going to happen. So listen, please, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you like the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I'm gonna be doing some different things on this channel now, like going forward. Like I'm gonna be doing mixing it up, doing some uploads, and also doing, still live videos as well. So what's up, Holiday? Yeah. So I wanted to come talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. I find this so funny. I find it so crazy, right? That every time Cardi B emerges on the scene, she has a new face, but it's like, where's the new album? You know what I'm saying? She's always doing something to make her face look different and, letting these dudes pick at her face and stuff like that. I'm like, where's the new album at? I was thinking, like, I'm like, oh, the movie came out. My friend just went to like a screening for that movie. So I know the movie is coming out. So I'm like, damn, like, are you working on albums? Or are you working on your face? Like, you know what I'm saying? That I just be a little confused by that because I need y'all to just think we are coming up on a year that WAP has almost been out. Where's the album at, sweetheart? Where's it at? And I'm gonna keep asking your ass until we get it. What's up, Beauty by Eula? Honestly, I just don't like her no more, but I did. I'm wrong for feeling this way. Who are you talking about? Miss Pooch wants a beer? I don't know who you talking about. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We here discussing Megan Thee Stallion. She's headed to the BET Awards, but we all knew that she was going to be headed to the BET Awards because her last album really flopped, even though she got all those even though she got all those accolades. You know what I'm saying? I knew that this was going to happen. I told y'all when Megan Thee Stallion announced her hiatus, I said they trying to get over that good news flop, and what they're gonna do is come out with a new song around the BET Awards. She's gonna perform and go into a new era. Either she coming out with a Tina Snow mixtape or whatever, or she's gonna re-release that shit. She's gonna re-release her album, which I don't see the benefit in it, right? Megan Thee Stallion, right? Her album came out last year at the end of last year. This year we had the Grammys where she racked up, right? To date, if you go and look on Corp.net, Megan Thee Stallion has stole 16,000 records to date of good news, right? That means she should have did 16,000 the week of the Grammys, like with all that power. But the Grammys, I'm telling y'all, these award shows don't mean shit. I don't know how old y'all are watching this video, but depending on what era you from, when you remember when MTV VMAs came on, the BET Awards came on, especially the Grammys, there was an immediate sales surge. I'm talking about not just no few thousands, like you selling thousands of albums. Megan sold 16,000 albums this year. That Grammy bump didn't do anything for her this year. Now she's prancing to the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Ha ha! They gave me a BT ad. I'm at the begin. I'm the beginning. She more worried about her looks. Yeah, man. So dang, I just kind of mixed it up. I ain't really had that much to say about Cardi, but other than the fact of, come on, we coming up on a year of WAP, Cardi. Where is the new album at? You got a movie coming out. You know what I'm saying? Where's the rollout? Because I feel like if you feeling like let me educate myself right now. When is this Fast and Furious movie coming out? Hold on. Fast Furious. Um. Oh, it comes out today. It came out yesterday, right? Oh, cool. All right. So, like, normally, guys, I like follow this shit, right? back in the day when rappers did music and they were successful at music, they would go over and do a movie, and the movie would just kind of like put them on this other level where it's just like it's a whole new different fan base where you just got different people in, right? So Cardi got a movie out right now. Is there any buzz going on with the movie? Like, what's going on? I don't know if I'm just not looking at the right outlets, but I don't know. Like, it would be the perfect time to put some music out. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand what's going on with her. And the only thing I could think of is that she's really scared because either Party is fucking with Megan and she don't want to work, she don't want to use none of the music that she worked with him. Like maybe she scrapped it and doing it over, or she just I don't get it. But the time, I'm telling you, when time keep ticking like that, that shit fucks with it fucks with your sales and everything. Like overall, when people got to keep waiting and waiting and waiting, come on, you supposed to been put new music out. She's supposed to been put a new album out. She said that shit. That album was trash. I tried to find the song. What album you talking about? Doja Cat's album or Megan's album? Theaters aren't really popping after quarantine. I went to one completely open and it was dead on a Saturday night too. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi probably thought she was gonna have this mega. Let me just see. Is there any type of let me see if there's any Fast and Furious 9 um forecast. Oh, it ain't giving no expert. Maybe it's too soon. They'll probably have something tomorrow when they talking about it though. But Um, this unfortunately reminds me of Normani when she said she was going to release a debut album 2018, years later, and nothing. That's because y'all put a lot of that pressure on Normani to make her feel like she was on Beyonce's level. A lot of y'all did that, and y'all got that bad. Y'all got it bad. Not y'all, but like people in this video specifically, but people in general. Like they just put Normani on this level, and it was just like, oh, she, Beyonce. And then I felt like people made it so much about that when when they got the music, it's like the performance is good, but Beyonce is way more than stage show. It's a little more complicated than that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, this Wi-Fi is fucking bugging. There really ain't no reason to go to theaters anymore other than friend and experience, but just non-expensive. Yeah, man. And then I seen Megan is having some brunch in Houston. She just literally announced it today. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if you normally having something like that, you would announce that in advance time. It's like she don't really want people to really. She want that shit to be like short notice. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some pussy shit. That's how you could tell when somebody is not really you not really from the streets like that. Megan is a suburb girl. She talk all that dead end and all of that shit like that. I could tell by just certain shit that I would never want to call out, but I could tell that she's not that girl like that. She's really not. Like you just now coming back to your hometown and you coming back for a brunch. Are you fucking kidding me? You should have been on ground level handing out waters, doing all types of shit. You out in Calabasas acting like you so busy. But you got time to do the BET Awards, and we all know that if Megan is going to be in Houston on the 27th and BET is on the 27th, that performance has already been shot. It's already been shot. We know that they ain't doing. I don't know. Are they doing the BET Awards like live this year? That shit is shot already. Ain't no way she gonna be in Houston and gonna fly over and do. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she gonna do that. I think that performance is shot already. Megan album was mediocre also. Oh, I never listened to Cardi B album. True say. I never listened to it. Where did we go wrong here? Because this shit ain't pulling. Okay. A brunch. That's what I'm saying. It's just something that she'll use for her hottie footage or some shit like that. And to be honest with you, she probably announced that shit and already had the 50 people who already are her friends or family probably sign up for that shit. You probably never really had a chance to get into it anyway. You think she gonna want just randoms just getting up in that shit? Come on. Come on. She ain't gonna just let randoms up in there. She probably announced that shit and probably just told her people like send it RSVP. Come on. Why would you announce something so short a time? You literally did that shit in a day. So when are they gonna have the opportunity to I don't get it. They not feeling Megan in Houston. Real talk. Rock Nation gonna have Megan shaking her ass on all four corners of the world. I can't. I think Normani is getting sabotaged. People are scared of her. Her mother herself said her team is treating her wrong. Beyonce is more than stage show up, but still try to say Beyonce can't sing. Beyonce is everything. I seen her live many times and she killed that shit. And you know what's so crazy? She performs. Beyonce sings live all the time. Like I don't understand why people get that shit and they feel like, you know what I'm saying? She's not the lip syncer like Rihanna is. She's not. Beyonce is a real act. Like she's a real act. Um, I really used to love Megan. It just gets worse every day. That's crazy. I be feeling like that too. Where her fake ass talking about. I could just. It's just a vibe that she exudes, and it's just like, ugh. I just feel disgusted. Like you know what I'm saying. Even if I feel like sometimes even if the music is good, that maybe sometimes if I just feel a way towards her, I don't know. I can give it up if I like a song because I did like certain songs on Good News, but I just didn't feel like it was a I didn't feel like it was a good project. Just didn't. Um we are never gonna see Megan in the streets in Houston laughing my ass off. She ain't really like that for real. That's what I'm saying. Low key, I know somebody who was from the city where she lived in, and trust me, I ain't trying to be funny. So if you're watching this, because I know people have a weird way of following and finding shit, but that's not like I'm like, come on. Like she's not a threat like that. But maybe that's why where she's from and where she grew up and the schools and the people who she been around. I ain't trying to be funny. Like the person who I know, like they live around like a mall and shit. Like they like, like them suburb kids. They don't know no fucking loyalty. That's why they do fuck shit like that. They ain't gonna do some shit like see, I think when you from the hood, it's certain shit you just ain't gonna do because somebody gonna smack the shit out of you. Like it's just certain shit. But when you don't got no loyalty and you ain't grow up around no real niggas like that, you do a lot of fake shit. That's what it happens. Street Planet Her. I listened to Planet Her. What songs did you like off that album? I only like 7 songs off the album that had 14 songs, 14 tracks. And today I didn't listen to any songs off of Planet Her. I can say this, right? Is this crazy? I will say this. This might sound crazy. As much talented that I think Doja Cat is more than Megan, I would probably play Megan before I would play Doja Cat, just because Doja has like, and it's nothing about the way that Doja Cat is animated, but it's just that, it takes some getting used to with Doja. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed Megan more before we seen the fake shit in her, and I just need her to understand that. Like, come on, sweetheart, don't try to make it put in a song like, are they hating you, supporting me? We just calling you out, and you don't like it. That's what it is. You don't like that these conversations is not all peaches and cream when people search your name through the database. It's never going to be like that for everybody. It's not, especially when you do music and it's like you create the conversation. So be glad. You know what I'm saying? You create the wave. It is what it is. Let's see. Um, I only like 3 songs. What 3 songs did you like off her album? She definitely was a suburb kid, but there ain't nothing wrong with that. But she doesn't brand herself as that either. Thank you. She brands herself as third, this and that. Let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something right now. Being where I'm from with my family, I'm gonna just keep it a G with you. I'm keeping it a stat with you. My family, where I'm from, say I'm from a city, say it's a blogger or somebody saying some shit, nigga, we gonna get that. We gonna figure it out. We going to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you that's me. And I'm not saying that that's on some shit like I'm like somebody would end up hurt or some shit like that, but we figure out like what is the issue. Megan Thee Stallion is not about that life. She talked that shit in them lyrics. She's not just Southside Jamaica Queens, Nikki outside with 100 niggas. She's not that girl. She's not. She's cute going to dance class. She's trying to talk that shit. She probably lived in dead end for a little while, but she's pearling. I could tell, listen, let me tell you something about me. I've have so many women as friends, and I have cousins. I have like in that video when she was like, "You shot me" or whatever. I have a cousin who got that type of aura, and it's like I don't know. It's just something about. It's like I don't know. It's some personality shit with Megan Thee Stallion. It's just something about her that I just don't trust. Something that I just don't trust. It's like, Make It Light or Tory Lanez. I don't get that either because wait, Beyonce mic is on in Super Bowl performances. Do you know how much vocal strength you need to sing live on the huge stage? Meanwhile, Shakira and Ashanti, wow. And you know what's so crazy? I remember when even though who was performing? Was it J Lo performing at Super Bowl? I don't give a fuck what nobody do, right? I don't give a fuck if J Lo lip sync. I don't give a fuck if Britney lip sync, right? But I got so mad when Lady Gaga made a comment like, "In no lip syncing tomorrow." Lady Gaga, you are not the fucking police to anybody's fucking singing career, right? Just because you feel like you listen, you know what it is with Lady Gaga. I give her a lot of credit because she's from New York and she's talented, right? She's talented immensely, but they over like they she gets way too many roses. Like she get Grammys when she don't even got an album out. Like she is literally the quintessential white girl pawn in the industry. They give her whatever she wants whenever she's flopping. Her numbers don't be looking better than Nicki's. Her numbers don't be looking better than nobody's. She did the song with Ariana Grande and got a Grammy for that shit, and nobody is even singing that song. They got it just because of who she is. Lady Gaga gets shit. That's why I don't be shit like that be making me not like somebody. So while we think Nicki is so like Nicki is celebrated because she has a lot of fans, right? But the industry tries to play her sometimes, but they can't ever put her like on a level of like they can't like Foxy Brown her. Like it's just impossible, especially with just like with the way things go and streaming and shit like that. They don't gotta play her on the radio. Nicki could come out with an album and her album could go platinum without the radio. She don't need that. And I think they know that and they can't hurt her. Like it just is, you just can't. Certain people you can hurt. Megan can be hurt by a hate train like that. She can. Cause she wasn't getting radio play like that. And when she connected with Cardi with WAP, her shit changed on a different level. So don't at me, but I like good news. But it's like her, but it's just like her, like she makes it hard to support her, like Freaky Girls in Circles with Jasmine Sullivan. Simple. Oh yeah, I like that. Shit, I like the. I wish she would have went a little harder on the shots, but I could have. I played that track. I played that track more than one time. I ain't gonna act like I didn't play Megan's music, but like today, you know how I told you guys back in the day where it was just like it would be beefs between people. Like I would listen to certain songs, like what's crazy? The artist that Foxy Brown is, if she knew that, like, and I don't give a fuck because I'm saying this, and I know that certain ones of her fans follow me. Let me tell you, like, you don't ever realize what you're doing until you do it, right? I'm not trying to be funny. I love it, and I honestly be thinking it's funny, right? So I posted an old ass Foxy Brown song on my community tab the other day, right? A song from 2006. It's not a coincidence. I mix hip hop and dancehall sick. So I go on Instagram looking at the Foxy Brown fan pages, and now everybody's talking about they mix hip hop and dancehall sick. So we all just thinking about 2006 right now. Y'all niggas be watching and y'all don't fucking engage, but y'all be in the cut. Yeah, I know how that shit go. I know how it goes because I'm a watcher too. So do what you do. But just know that I know. Because now all of a sudden, since 2006, I bring up some shit in 2022, talk about I mix hip hop and dancehall sick, and now all y'all saying that shit on the fan pages, but y'all don't never communicate or say no shit or leave no comments. Come on. That's crazy. But anyway, my point was is that I'm loyal to Foxy Brown, but I came back for you. She did this Foxy in it, but back then I wasn't just cutting off people because of like what I'm saying? Because you block art like that, especially if it's good music. And I did like that song. Some people they be like, "Oh, you listen to that? Oh, you fucking that." Nah, that's not me. That's mind control, motherfucker. Can't nobody do that. That's also. Let me give you another example. Be very wary of people when you meet them and they try to damage relationships with people who you never met. Left like, yeah, don't mess with them. Usually, you need to mess with them because they're gonna tell you something about that person, telling you not to mess with them. I'm one of those people. I hate that. All you're gonna do is push me closer to them to make me figure out. Now I'm gonna keep my guard up and figure them out and see what they on. But I'm definitely not gonna avoid them because you probably trying to cover some shit up that you did. That's immediately where my mind go. I'm telling you, and I never had to be trained that. That's been me since a little boy. You could never tell me what to do and tell me not to speak to somebody. No, I'm gonna want to speak to them more now, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit. I'm gonna figure out who's been naughty and who's been nice. I'm gonna figure out who's been naughty and who's been fucking nice. Guarantee that. Lady Gaga said something about lip sync. That reminds me of when Keisha Cole came from Michelle and Destiny's Child when B performed um with Destiny Child Super Bowl. Twitter was different early 2010s. Yeah. Yep. Twitter was definitely different. People definitely said how they felt. Like, you know what I mean? It's just different times. Shit changes. Everybody is phony now. Everybody gives a political, response now, and nobody wants to really say the truth. That's why we got all these people flourishing that look good, but behind it all, they're not really doing nothing and making no noise. Make it just go to perform that shit or the BT Awards. Like, why is that needed? You know what I'm saying? What message is she trying to push across? Like, what? What? I don't get it. I don't understand her. Like, typically with a female, with an artist, right? You want me to tell you some real shit how I feel about Doja Cat? Low key, and I'm being honest with you. I am not a big Doja Cat fan. And matter of fact, I'm not a fan at all. I might listen to her music just randomly, right? I might listen to it, but I see a star in her and I see something in her that's going to last. And she has that type of music that if it Planet Her came out today and not and say all of those songs ain't doing good, they're going to individually perform because people are going to get it like Nicki. They're going to get different songs at different times. Because Nicki said that when she came out, she said they might not get it right now, but they eventually will. And when I listen to certain her music, I just can't get into it right now with those. Like, I got to get used to her as an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got to listen to her album and just, maybe, just try to take it in. But from what I heard, out of the 14 songs, I like 7 songs. But I see something that's everlasting in her. I don't see everlasting in Megan. I see her doing some, like, just the same circle shit. I don't know. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, she may need to just, make that money, make sure that it's long and invest in other shit because I don't see the musical thing for her for a long time. Personally, I wish her the best though, but I don't see if she's trying to like really be on some. She's a rapper. Let me give you an example. Megan Thee Stallion, Remy Ma, rappers. Doja Cat, Nicki, artists. Now you could be an artist and be a rapper too. It's just a different vibe, right? It's a different vibe. It's a difference. It's a difference. So I don't know. That don't mean that she won't survive because we see Trina survive for 20 years. Megan could still be putting songs out and rocking clubs and doing, shit like that. She could do that. She could always sell sex. I agree. Not everyone is an artist. Doja Cat music is always like I hear it months later and like it more when I thank you. That's what it was for me too. That's what it was for me. Nikki, since she came in the game, she been working consistently. These girls are lazy. Yep. They lazy. They having people give them, Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi. Like, listen, I could tell that Cardi be listening to these videos, even though she thought that her ghostwriter stepped her game up on the big paper. It still wasn't good enough and it didn't trend and nobody was talking about it. You got to do better. Maybe you need Party. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy that y'all need men to get your MO straight. That's crazy. That is crazy. And you had Nikki back in 2007 saying, "Come on, we're women." She was like, "We think about so much stuff throughout the day. Like, how could you not write your own stuff?" And that's crazy. That is crazy. People lazy though. They want the accoutrements. They want the Birkin bags. You know what I'm saying? They want the look of it all, but they don't want to do the work. And that's why it's always ignorance behind it all because you truly didn't work for it. You didn't. You didn't. Like, Megan and Cardi, they get to where they want position because they're easy. They pushovers. The label tell them that they're gonna get this or they're gonna do that, and they just gonna go with it. That's why Megan is in the record deal that she's in now, because she just went with it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't go line for line. She ain't care. She ain't go line for line in that contract. She ain't care. The artists who I love, listen, I ain't going front. It might be dysfunctional, but I just love seeing Foxy in her fucking, like, in her funk when she be going off on people. Like, I remember I seen this video when she gave her security guard her shades, and she was basically like going off on this nigga, like, yo, like, you better not, like, she was just saying some shit to this nigga, but she just was very she controls like, when it comes to when she's in an event or whatever, she's controlling that shit. Like, move everything moving. Like, people coming up like, oh, I want to speak to you. She's like, hold on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Wait, like, don't just be coming up. You know what I'm saying? I love how she moves. And it's just like, she moves like that because being in this industry, especially as a woman, these niggas will tear, like, this industry will suck you up. It will suck you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I respect that shit. She's crazy controlling over her image. If she take a picture with you and she don't like it, she's deleting that shit out your phone. And she be like, we could take another one, but nah, she's not leaving you like that. That's her image. And I respect it. That's some bullshit. It's mad shit that she's done, like, and we spoke about in the DM. It's just like, even when it comes down to trusting people, and she was just like, we had a conversation one time just about trust and like, just being wary of people. And she was like, come on, you always be in your mirrors, always, whatever that means to you, but always be in your mirrors, always. You always got to be your rear view mirror, always. I'm always looking. Trust me. And that was years ago. Jay's going to F her over. I'm sorry. Who? Lotto might be up next. I don't really like Lotto. I love Women Been Like This. Get Into It. Yeah, from Doja Cat's Planet Her. You know what's crazy? I was listen. You know what was crazy? I was listening to that track, and then when I played it today, I didn't really like it. I don't know. You got to be real with yourself, right? Doja Cat's album came out last night. I ain't played that shit since I reviewed it. I'm being honest. And then I heard it today when Millie played it. And then when I heard the song, I realized that I didn't like it. And then, you know what? Typically, I'll give it another chance. If I want to be honest, I played that shit, and I haven't played that since I did the review. But that's not a song that I played. Like, I don't be fronting and really be playing they shit. Like, I don't listen to that shit. I don't. One of my friends who be helping me, they be like coming over here. They be like, yo, you play the same music, but I play the music when it's time to stream. I play that music all the time, but I play a variety of music depending on my mood. But nah, uh-uh. Meg is going to milk her for what she can. Yeah, so Cardi, what are you doing? Album time. Movie is out. Perfect opportunity. You waiting for the VMAs is next, or what you waiting for Thanksgiving? What you waiting for? I'm just trying to figure out, like, what is it exactly? Like, because it looked like y'all working on faces. Like, I thought the album is what mattered. And you know what I'm saying? The sophomore album. I know everybody's worried about the sophomore jinx. Shit, Megan flopped on her first album. She didn't do as much numbers as you. Just let the album out and let it do what it do. Just let it do what it do. You can't do worse than Megan. Just let it out. Who cares? I think Planet Her is gonna flop. Damn, why you say that? Let me go to Hits Daily Double and see if they have any projections for Planet Her. Hold on a second. Um, they used to see Hits Daily Double don't be on their shit no more. They used to have 1 day sales. They don't do the 1 day sales no more. They bogus. Let's see. Yeah, they don't got it. It just said Friday. Oh, maybe they'll have it later today because it did just turn Saturday. So okay, I'm bugging out. So maybe they'll have it later because it is early. Can't have everything when you want it. But yeah, let's see how much juice left I got left. Let me plug my computer up. I mean my phone up before this shit go dead, and I'll be off of this. But yeah, I'm Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not impressed with you performing at the BET Awards. You know, we all knew, and like I said, we all knew that this was gonna happen. You know, bullshit hiatus. Come out with a song, BET Awards. How easy was it for you to book that stage? But I'm just shocked with Jay-Z being from New York, you being on Rock Nation, and you not being on that Summer Jam stage. Are they waiting to announce it or something? I just don't understand why Sweetie is on the Summer Jam stage in New York. Like, I ain't even trying to be funny. I don't know if Sweetie is even ready to do a stage. Like, not saying that she can't perform, but I don't know. Maybe it will translate, and I don't know what I'm talking about. I will correct myself if I see the footage and I feel like, damn, Sweetie ate that shit. I'll give her the credit, but I just feel like, damn, my type that might go off. That might go off. It might go off. But I feel like her as a female rapper, she gonna have to do that unity move, and she gonna have to bring Lil Kim out. Definitely, she gonna have to bring Lil Kim out. Oh my God, your life is so fun. Asian Doll. What about Asian Doll? Tyler the Creator got top 5 on Apple Music on lock. At this point, Cardi waiting for Nicki. I think she waiting for Nicki. Right. I think of Nicki as an MC. Facts. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, but I had to think about that. Like, I ain't played Doja's album today at all. It just didn't really call me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Doja's just not my wave. She got a lot of fans though, whatever it is that she does, and best luck to her. That's all I could say. Let's talk about how them other rap girlies can even think about touring. Right, Cardi and Megan is probably gonna go on the tour. I could see it. They need it. They need to do something together to get them sales up you know? And I don't give a fuck what Megan doing, how cocky she act. I know under it all it's a sadness that she bears, like, or either she really that fake because it ain't no way that you could dick ride Nikki that hard and you just do that shit. And it's for a reason why Nikki pulled back from you. I don't care what none of y'all say. Some of y'all try to talk that, oh, it's business. Nah, a lot of y'all is phony. And only the people who could say, oh, business, and you be around people who do phony stuff is because you don't have no true loyalty and you've never had no demonstrations of it around you. So you don't really know what it is to be a friend, to be a brother, to be loyal. You really don't. You don't know. I'm telling you, I am the funny type. Listen, I'm the funny style type of friend. If somebody come around and we speaking about some shit and we don't know them, like I'm gonna go quiet. I don't care what you act like. Listen, I don't understand. I think people they get scared when people ask them questions like, "Oh, what was y'all saying?" Like, number one, you bold if you even ask me what we was talking about. So that's how I think, like an adult, and I thought like that when I was younger. Because you're not my parent. You don't have no type of like you don't have any like you can't you don't govern over me, like, you know what I'm saying? And people don't be knowing they power. Like, you can't question me. You're not my mother. You're not a teacher at school who's like related to my coursework. Like, what the fuck? Nah, that's how people be getting caught up because they let other people try to tell them what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Fuck that. So hold on. They can't pull a crowd. I don't even think Cardi likes Meg. WAP was strategic. Shit, she came out. I don't know. I just feel like maybe something is going on with Cardi and Party. With Cardi and Party. I mean that's a low. You writing for two like I just want to understand what's Partisan's focus for writing for a female rapper. I just don't get it. Like, why you ain't trying to pop your shit off? And he blatantly has an issue with Nicki Minaj. It's just so apparent. It's so apparent. And that shit is disgusting because it's like, what are you doing? It's like you living out your fantasy through this chick. I don't get it. Oh, trust me, Freddie be waiting on Nicki. Atlanta Records got it on lock. Or when someone comes and tells you that someone else person said about you, because what did you say exactly? I had to tell my niece that too. And little girls, they be getting caught up in little shit. I be like, I be telling them like when you turn around like years from now, you're gonna realize how much of this shit that you just wasted time on. Like it ain't even matter. It don't matter. They get a kick out of that shit. And they be telling me about their schoolmates and I be cursing their ass out. But I empower them though. I give them life. I swear to God. I tell my niece, like telling them, like you going to high school next year. So what you gonna do this year that you did different? Like you going to a new school, like it's some new shit. Like when you walk in that shit, you own that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have your own wave. And I always tell them, don't ever follow. I'm so happy that my nieces are not followers. They not followers. Like, and that's big because when you're a follower, you got it bad. I never was a follower. And people hate that too. People hate like independence and having a strong being, strong willed. I was always strong willed. Party. I mean, he damn near 40 and his career is never going to pop for real. So why not write for another artist? Shit, we fighting female rap this. Shit, let me find a female rapper and start writing some Megan Thee Stallion diss records. That's wrong. Like that's wrong what she doing. That's wrong on so many different levels. Like you fucking with this nigga who don't like if you think about it, even if they wanted to be cool, they can't be cool. She's messing with Partisan Fontaine. Like he don't like Nicki. Like she did. Not saying that every move that Megan makes she has to consider Nicki, but Megan has no loyalty. For one, you got on her live, and nothing will ever like. We need an answer for that. Why did you get on live and try to make Nicki comfortable with you dissing Cardi, and then for you to turn around and just do a song with her, and like it wasn't like you never was being slick or nothing. Like, what if Nicki would have what if she was a candy brain as you expected her to be, and she fed into it? She zipped you up as soon as you did it. She zipped it up. And you was trying to be messy. And thank God she didn't write on you because you fake. You're fake. I don't understand why you coming to Houston for a brunch. Nobody wants to eat bacon and toast with you. I don't understand. Yep. Millie pulled it up. It was on his Twitter page. It showed that he's 39 years old. And come on, like you know what? It's somewhere in Megan's delusional mind. She like, oh, Partisan's older than me, like Beyonce, Jay-Z. No, you're not Beyonce and he's not Jay-Z. No, that's not a power couple. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's 40. Megan don't like Nicki for real. When Nicki turned him down, he took it to heart. Every female rapper that had a problem with Nicki, he was around. Hmm. Let's see. Asian Doll's a better rapper than Megan Thee Stallion. What did y'all think of Asian Doll's new freestyle? I didn't like it, to be honest with you. I really didn't like it. I'd be like, yo, like I like some of her shit. It either be hit or miss with me with Asian. I either like it or I don't. I didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? I normally be liking shit that I can play. Normally I know if I'm gonna play some shit over and over or if I'm gonna play it again. And you know what's so crazy? That's how Spotify they rank music and they push your music out to more people based on people listening to your music. Like when my song came out, I was promoting that shit, promoting it, promoting it, promoting it, promoting it. Like many people, they don't put songs out and get that shit to 60,000 plays. I got my shit to 60,000 plays on Spotify. Just kept, if you want it, you can do it. And the crazy thing is like 60,000 plays is like what, $240? That shit don't need that's like in order for you to make money and really like make it off of Spotify, you got to be getting like millions of plays. It's like this, yeah. You got to get millions of plays like to get like a bag every month. Yeah. That's why she made a big deal about Baby. She wants what Nicki and Drake has, but she's not that girl. She and Party will never be J&B. Why Nicki didn't put Doja Cat album after she mentioned her? I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? So listen, in regards to that, right? What was she supposed to do? Like quote the part of the song and post it and say, "Nikki, I love you," and then write, "I love you too." You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, what was she supposed to do? I don't know. You think she should have acknowledged Doja? I don't know. It's based on how you feel about it, I guess. Asian Doll be a Rolling Loud in New York and Miami, Rolling Loud. I remember Asian Doll said in one of her in her recent interviews, she was just like when she's booked recently, she does two songs and then she plays Bond for the rest of the set, and that's what she's been doing. And she was like, and I don't know when I'm gonna stop doing that. How you gonna like listen? That's crazy. If you think about that, right? Because I think it is better that she play Vaughn music, but that really don't have nothing to do with her. I understand she's playing, but playing this music. But if you think about it, in 2021, Asian Doll don't got a lot of songs that people know. So how you only doing two songs and then you playing what? You playing his song for the rest of the time that you got booked for? Menu, oh, Nikki was genuine to Megan on that live. Yo. But yeah, I just wanted to come live and talk about that though. Megan, come on, man. We knew that you was going to BET Awards. What's going on with the good news era? You still got a lot of work to do with that. You're trying to go on to some Tina Snow shit. Come on, man. Like, yeah, I heard about that. I did a video about that actually the other day. So listen, I'm about to get out of this shit. It's getting late. Let's see, Megan next album gonna flop, and then she gonna get dropped. Yeah, this getting scary how Doja Cat is copying Nicki from head to toe. You think it's so you don't think Nicki is flattered by it? Or like I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Megan's next project do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if they felt like that was successful, hmm, anybody could be a rapper then because of those sales, like streams literally kept Megan alive because any record label would have dropped her. She would have been dropped. That would have been that would have been the biggest joke. 99,000 or less sales in a week debut. All of these sexual videos. I hate to say this though, right? Don't be gassed up like ladies on some real shit because even though they tell you sex sells, Megan kind of proved that sex really doesn't sell when it comes to not in the 90s kind of way, not in the 90s kind of way as it relates to her, not in, even like in a Trina type of way, like a 35,000 first week out, 40,000 first week out. Remy Ma 35, 40,000 first week out. She don't really like what are you selling then? Like, you know what I'm saying? You posting pictures, sexy pictures and shit like that. You're not really selling sex because people ain't really buying into that shit. So if people are not really buying your albums and your music like that, because they should hold that near and dear, how do we know if they actually buying these outfits, that they saying is selling out and all that? It's just questionable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Doja Cat ain't really that good to me. I don't think she'd be around in the next 3 years, to be honest. Damn. Something happened behind the scenes because Nikki not just gonna stop talking to someone for no reason. Megan faking a user. She got Nikki on live being fake, and then she canceled Kareem Wade. Exactly. Yep. It started then. That I think that's when Nikki started to see it, and she probably didn't want to believe it. And then as everything just started, because it was the rumor she went out with Meek. It was a lot of little different things with Megan. It was just, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy when you look at what she does now. Like she moves completely different. She was literally forcing, I don't know if she was forcing herself, but she was going on live to different Nicki songs. She was very strategic with how she was to get Nicki's attention. Come on, all you need is a verified blue check, and then you got pages like Celebs Love Nikki posting people 24/7, and then Nikki starts saying it, and then next thing you know, you know what I'm saying? That's how the shit really be connected. And these fan pages be people overseas not even understanding shit, posting people who don't even really like I don't be understanding this shit. Like when they posted Star Brim, I was like, oh, they're definitely thirsty. Come on. Come on. You posted Star Brim on Celebs Love Nikki. Come on. Come on. Why you even watching that? How did you even know she posted that? That shit is crazy. Megan still follow Nikki so she can use a Nikki being bully in her upcoming interviews. Of course, you know that. They promoting the hell out of that shit on the Shade Room. That line ain't even selling. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? People who typically have power in their fan base that they buy shit. Like, so that lets me know if you ain't selling albums, you ain't really selling merchandise either. You know what I'm saying? All you could do is put a single on iTunes and put that shit up. It might be in the top 20. Let me double check. Because she tried to mislead her fans on her Instagram story also. I'm like, damn, she's a liar. Yo, let me tell you how she tried to mislead her fans on Instagram. It got to be higher than that. That shit is number 15 on iTunes. But what she did, she posted on her Instagram story, and she said it was number 4 in all genres. That shit is not number 4 in all genres. She was like, run it up. So you're trying to leave the illusion that it is number 4. So that's crazy. How thirsty can you get? Let me verify this shit. Let me see. She deleted it. Oh, did she delete it? Yeah, it says, oh, maybe this is Apple Music. So maybe I'm wrong. Because it says top songs. Good for You. Damn, Once in Knees by Drake is still number 2 on Apple Music? I don't got Apple Music no more, so I can't check those charts. I'll have to download that app. I had to delete that Apple Music shit because one thing I don't like about Apple Music is when I connect it to my car, it plays music randomly, and for some reason that shit grinds my gears. I don't like that shit. Like it plays a song randomly all the time. Like I could be playing something, and then when I stop playing it, this song, a random song will just come on. I don't know why that shit happens, but I got Spotify now. It don't happen on over there. I saw that too. Yep, Good News only came out in November 2020. Yep, like the last week of November came out. She did like what 6 to 9. What she did like 9,000 pure. Um, and the year 2021 to date, she's only sold 16,000 records. So and like I said, like, yo, Grammys used to be a huge thing. You won 3 Grammys. That's a huge media coverage, right? She sold 16,000 copies the last week that I checked it and I showed y'all that shit. So I'm telling you, the way that the Grammys move, she should have did 16,000 just off of those 3 Grammys for that weekend. I'm telling you. That's not impressive. To me, that is no numbers. And then people, they're gonna have to look at that shit like, yo, and that's why I think a lot of the shit that Megan does, a lot of the shit she do really be cheap. It's just the way that they got cameras and they shoot that shit. A lot of that shit is cheap. A lot of it. They could just make it look good. It's you resourceful. You got Beyonce and Jay-Z. You know how much you know what they attach to? They're not just performers and artists. You know what they got? Come on, they got so many connections. This is how I want to prove my point, right? And I hate to say it because it kind of like, to me, I hate it because I watch shit so much, but I watch Beyonce so much that I know her dancers, right? Beyonce is not on right now. You could tell that Beyonce is connecting the dots so much because Danae, her dancer, one of her dancers who I love, the chocolate dark skin one, she's always with Megan now. It's like she's always, and you know Beyonce connected that to keep a check in Danae's pocket. Come on, I'm smart. I understand this shit silently. I get it without like I've been seeing. I'm like, come on. I'm like, oh, Danae is shouting out Megan now. Come on. They hate a nigga like me who see shit like that. Her dancers is over there now. I ain't see what's that other chick name? Ashley. I haven't seen Ashley with Megan. Ashley is like the top of top Beyonce dancer, but I've seen Danae. Danae is from Brooklyn. I've seen her over there with Megan in a few videos. I think Danae was in the Don't Stop video, and Danae is also in the was she in Crybaby or That Shit? I think Danae is in That Shit too. But yeah, it's like she's using all of Beyonce's resources. So that's why I said Rock Nation is bigger than just being the management. It's like they're pulling together resources and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Imagine just being friends with Beyonce. She like, oh, what you going on? You got a baby shower? Oh, I could get my people to come shoot whatever. They got she's a resource. It's a resources. It's not just Beyonce the singer. No. It's not just Jay-Z the rapper or whatever. No, he has resources. He got cameramen. He got people who could come and just shoot your shit up. You know what I'm saying? After Nicki Minaj 6, if Nicki stopped doing music, watch her other girls fall off. Most of the support is from Nicki haters. And let's not forget the machine they have behind them. True. Scammies. Yeah, so many dope artists have been getting snubbed for years. Facts. It's crazy how the Apple Music and Spotify charts how different. Right. Like Megan averaging 1.5 million likes per Instagram post, but where are the sales related to her album? That's what I'm saying. It does not equate. It don't. But when Pink Friday came out, I think Nicki Minaj had over 100,000 in Pure. You got to think about it. Before her album, because you know the fans were saying that shit. Because I remember, like I said, that week before the album came out, she was like, "Thank God," and everybody's like, "What is she talking about?" And then somebody was like, "I think her album sold. I think she has over 100,000 Pure sales." So imagine your album. Imagine, and then we had albums coming out on Tuesday. So imagine your album coming out on Tuesday, and you know that before this shit hit the shelves, that you already had 100 Pure in the bag already from pre-sales. Come on, Nicki is a force. She's not Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion sold Nicki Minaj. She's selling like she's selling week 65 sales. You sold 9,000 copies your first week out. You better not ever say anything cocky to anybody. You don't have the right to. You don't have the right to be. To come on, come on. Like on some real shit. When you look at the numbers, like who are you? Who are you? In the sense like that, like that's not even impressive. That's why this industry will set a lot. You know what? I understand why people, when they say on Spotify, when people fake streams and stuff like that, because it really hurts your deals. It makes you, and it hurts your confidence because like like I said, people will book you for venues and shit like that, and then they thinking that it's going to be one thing, and then when you get there and it's not turning up, and then when you get these deals and shit like that, they think you got a force behind you, and then you not selling. This industry is not organic no more. It used to be hard to break into the music industry. You used to have to be good, and you know, remember back in the days, it's like it was harder to be in the industry. Like you had to be chosen on some. Your talent had to be. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like the gates are open and everybody rushes in and they had to find a way to, I don't know, like the quality level is just low. The quality is low, and that shit started with Cardi. I got rid of Apple Music a while ago because they don't like her music. They like her body, yada yada yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy. And peep how she tried to be on some single lady shit with Body. She thought that whole dance shit was gonna take that song to #1. That shit ain't do shit for it. She tried to do that Beyonce shit hard. When she dances, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, right? People hate a person like me because I see through it. When I seen how she was working with all of Beyonce's crew, you working with Jaquel, you on Beyonce's DICK hard, Megan. You know that people know it. You on it hard. And to a person like me who watches and follows Beyonce, it's not impressive. Find your own lane. All of your looks on stage and everything. When she even did that Savage performance at BET last year, it looked very Beyonce-esque. I'm tired of you doing that. It's like, come on. You talking about? I understand you being from Houston and all of that, but find your own lane. You don't want to look back at your footage and see Beyonce because if you don't think nobody else can see it, you can definitely see it, and I see it. It's like find your own lane. You don't want to do Beyonce, do you. Don't make your like any person who cherishes their moment, they make their moments about them. They don't make it about nobody else. Because when you go back into the footage and you like, damn, I'm being you, you be your damn self. What's the point of being somebody else? Like everything that I see from Megan Thee Stallion screams Beyonce. She even got her dancers. Like what? I know how the industry works, guys. I know it. I know how it works. It's work. People show up, they put the things out, but I don't even think they're trying to book certain people. I think she's just picking those people because they're close to Beyonce. I think that Megan has a sick obsession, like, oh, she's tied to Beyonce. Let me get her in my video. I know she got. Let me take her magic or whatever. Come on, I know how the bird brain thinks. I know how the bird brain thinks. Find your own way. Find your own people. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my brother to death, and I sent him like 2 songs, right? He ain't sent them back to me. I love him to death, but I know he be doing other stuff, or I know that either he just don't want to do it. But I'm gonna give him probably like a month to respond, and then if he don't do it, I'm just gonna write it and just do it myself. But you find a way, you know what I'm saying? You don't complain. You find a way to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just find a way. Like, yeah, you got to peep everything. You got to peep everything. I tell you, I'm the little brother. My brother used to think I'm crazy. He used to think that I'm overthinking about shit. No, I'm not. I'm not. Everything that I see with Megan Thee Stallion screams Beyonce. She got her whole damn team behind her. She's screaming Jacquel. It's so annoying. That's Beyonce's people. And it's like, where did this come from? Did it come from Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like, oh, that's why I try to tell you, Rock Nation is more than just a management. It's a conglomerate. They got access to, it's not just management like we're back in the day, management just connects you to there. No, Rock Nation, they can put you into a warehouse and set up performances. They can, yeah, they do it for Megan. They can bring you out into the desert and set up a huge stage. Because, of course, Beyonce and Jay-Z tours, you think they don't got no stages like locked up somewhere and they could just prop up a stage somewhere? You don't think that Made in America Fest stage is their stage? Come on. They resourceful. They got money. And that's a good thing. But what I'm trying to say is with that, at least go outside of the, you know what I'm saying? Come on. You got Beyonce dancers and all of your shit. It's just like it's like you D-ride and do all of it. Make the Megan Thee Stallion wave. Make your own wave. Rock Nation Ops. Oh, did you see what the charts posted about for the Love of New York? No, I didn't see that. The bar got lower, but when it started with the mumble rap, she counts when she dances. I just was really offended when she came at the baby this week. Like I was really offended because I was just like, mind your business, and then you trying to promote your song. Like let your song do what it's gonna do, Megan. Let it do what it's gonna do. You should be trying to promote your album. That's why baby talking about some Jay featuring. He trying not to be blackballed. Oh right. She copies and pastes from other artists so much she don't know who she is. That's why she Tina Snow now. She's sick in the head, and she doesn't even like execute her alter ego right. That's why baby talking about. Oh yeah. And it's like, Ernest, are you trying to be smart? Like, who cares if it is? You talking about somebody who got over 100 entries on the Hot 100. Talk to me when somebody when they catch up to that. I don't understand why you would come in the chat saying that. Like, that ain't gonna be the last one that bubbles under. Nicki got 119 entries on Billboard. When they catch up to that in this lifetime, then when Megan catches up to that, you know what I'm saying? When she even has a verse or anything that holds up and be like, damn, she upgraded their feature. Damn. She better, I'm telling you, she better find some way to make it up to the baby because they need to do music again in the future, because he is her sound. She need those hard drums and hard beats over that with the baby. She better make it right. She better dump Party. They better do something, make a, be, spotted at the BET Awards and be like, oh, they made up. It's cool. They better do something because she need that collaboration. She needs it. Let's see. Mm, damn, it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm about to get off this shit. So listen, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Megan Thee Stallion going to the BET Awards. We all knew she was gonna do that shit. Cardi is on a fake hiatus, fixing her faces, but ain't fixing the final touches on the album. Where's the album at? You know what I'm saying? Where is it at? You got a new movie out. You know, it's the perfect time. You should be eating the press up right now. This is the moments that the publicists live for. They like, yo, this is the perfect moment. You got a movie coming out. Put a new single out. You know what I'm saying? Put it out. Megan, oh man. Let's see. 120 people on the live late night. Where when it comes to Nicki, I don't even care about the charts because nobody does it like her, period. I get excited when Nicki drops. 12 years later, I get annoyed when they drop. Yeah, it just when they drop, it just is what it is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't hear nobody really on that thought shit like that. Are they? Let me see how thought shit is doing on the radio because you know she got that little kick. Let me see. Let me go to corp.net because I think thought shit was sent to the radio. Hold up, they trying to block my shit. Hold on 1 second. Corp. Do the site got a virus or some shit? Hold on. Let me click on radio. We seen that they play WAP on radio, so we ain't gonna. Don't be surprised if they playing thought shit on radio. Let's see. That's crazy how Anita got a new song that they getting more radio play than she had with that song with Cardi. Damn, Cardi. They like, you gave her a flop. Migusta did not even make the top 100 of radio. Anita got a song at number 99 right now, a girl from Rio. She got a 300,000 audience update. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When Cardi B be coming out with these other features, they don't be doing good. They want to make you. They want to have the illusion that she does amazing on everything. That's why she don't do a lot of features. If you think about it, right? I would rather exist and have a lot of features out, regardless of how they do, because at least that adds to your discography. And when you go perform, you can do different songs. But Cardi is so scared of putting new music out because she knows that if it don't chart good, she don't want to. She looks at it as a dud. She don't look at it as art because she's not a true artist. You know what I'm saying? Nicki do these collaborations. We set those expectations, be wanting it to go number 1 on Billboard. She's doing it because she loved to do the track. Cardi is looking at it from a chart standpoint, and that's why she's not having fun. That's why she's not doing records or either this, right? To be honest, this is how I truly feel. I don't think people really seek a Cardi B. They don't really think about they're like, I don't want that dumb shit on my record. Like, I don't want that sound on my record. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cardi does the shit that she sounds okay for what it is does on her own. But I don't think anybody necessarily does a song with a Cardi B in mind. Like, oh, I need Cardi on this. They like, no, I need Nicki on this. Like, I need Nicki on it. And I'm just being honest. I don't think anybody's like, I need Megan, maybe Megan. I can see somebody wanting Megan on it, especially because she's kind of new. But I think that once that Megan delivers, I think before they put anybody on a song, they need to go through their feature list and see how what their feature did for the song and where it debuted on the charts. Like, I would do a cross analysis. If I was able to afford Nicki, Cardi, and Megan, I would definitely go across the charts to see what did this person do for each in what song, and I would make my decision from there. And I would tell you, Megan would definitely be the last choice if I'm thinking of my reach, and I would definitely take Nicki because looking at the success from all of the singles and shit that she got, yes. From the features and the tracks that she upgraded to people, yes. When I hear Little Freak without Nicki, it's not good. When I hear Dance Ass on the radio and they don't got Nicki version in it, I don't like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That happens sometimes, depending on what radio you listening to. So, what's up, Latoya? No shade, but people want Megan on a song before Cardi. Exactly. People would want Megan on a song before Cardi. Cardi just is not like, And it sounds like she's trying to work on her enunciation and shit, but it's just not good. It's not good for me. It's not good enough for me because I know it's not real. Like, you know what I'm saying? YouTube be pushing that shit on my music choices. That's crazy. They tried to put, well, I was on Spotify earlier, play the music, and then that shit came on, and I turned that shit off before it even hit the 20-second mark. Like, nah, we not doing that at all. I may be biased. I try to hold on to May because I still like her music. Yeah, I played some of her songs, some good music for about a week or two, and then I gave up. Real talk. That's crazy. When her album came out, I remember because though that was during like the holidays, and I was heavy on, you know, orders and shit. And I remember I was staying up all night and I was playing that album, even though I was coming on YouTube saying exactly how I felt about her phony ass. I gave the music a chance, and then I was just like, and then I remember I came back and I did videos and I said, "Oh, I listened to this song. I actually like this song," and I did come back and say that. So it is what it is. I don't ever have to stay anywhere in a place. Like one thing that will never change about me is that I will never like Cardi as far as her music. I just never will. I never will. Like I just never will because I just don't understand the arrogance of it all and in area and realm where you just really don't have the talent to match up, and then you just got all of this like you bragging. Like let me tell you something. Listen, it's like in battle rap when like one of those, what was that chick? She said to somebody, she was like, "Who gives a fuck if you talk all this gangster shit if nobody believes you?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares if you talk about all this number one shit and all of this shit if nobody believes you? Like, if you're not really the artist behind it, what does it really mean? Who are you really inspiring? Who's really gonna come up and say, "Oh my God, I was so inspired by Cardi B. She made me want to rap. She made me want to spit like this. She made me want to know." If you think about that, there's no stories being bred like that. There's none. There's nobody who's gonna come up. There may be like not being funny, but it might be some little like a Latina rapper. I seen that some of them is coming up in New York City a lot since Cardi came. So maybe she's inspiring them. You know what I'm saying? But she's definitely not the artist behind it. So I hope that they know that. She's definitely not the one pushing the pin behind it. I hope that they know that. She didn't even make sense. That shit didn't resonate with me. I muted a lot of these artists on Spotify so they don't even come up for me. I haven't used that feature yet, but I'm going to. So listen, I'm about to get out of here. I've been on here over an hour. So please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know what you think about Megan going to the BET Awards. Are you excited or what? What you think about Cardi working on Faces over albums? You know what I'm saying? Album is due. We about to go into July. We about to be on the year of WAP and still no album. You know what I'm saying? She just released a new single a few months ago. That single did well. Give her credit where credit is due, but where's the project at? What are you possibly scared of? Is it sophomore jinx? What is it? Is it Nicki Minaj? It's like, oh, what am I gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? You used the baby for the first album rollout. How you announced it at SNL? That was so strategic, and that helped you do well and sell records. Because if Cardi didn't do that, I'm telling you, if she didn't do that, I'm not saying her album wouldn't have did well, but it wouldn't have did what it did at that time, and that's facts. You want me to be honest in a moment, and I'm gonna tell you, and a lot of y'all might disagree with me. Blue Ivy saved Beyonce's four era. I'm gonna be honest with you. Blue Ivy saved Beyonce's four era because four was leaked, and while that album did good, Beyonce wasn't really. She didn't. It was like I felt like that was her first project on her own. You know what I'm saying? Radio wasn't really playing her shit on pop radio like that. And I remember when she did her DVD, she was just like, when she left her father, she had to figure out like, damn, like, what do I want to do? Do I want to kiss ass and get myself played on radio? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Like, she was just like, plotting everything out. And she was just like, she's making mistakes, but it feels so good because, she doing this shit on her own. So like seeing shit like that, come on. Come on. Like Beyonce, when she came out with four, I guess to say all of her pieces, wasn't in the right places, or maybe she didn't want to do certain things with radio. Because I'm telling you, I was noticing certain songs like Countdown should have did way better on pop radio. That song I'm telling you, it hit a certain point and then it fell off. I watched that shit happen. it hit a certain point, then it fell off. I'm like, damn, why is this song not bigger than what it was? It's a fan favorite, but that song was not huge on the chart wise. So La Factoria, Ivy Queen. Yeah, I like Ivy Queen. Four was. You think four was her worst era? Four was the era that made me love Beyonce. I love the four era. It was a rough era because she was pregnant during that era, but she made that shit work. Blue Ivy sold that album, that ass. But listen, I'm about to get off of this shit. Subscribe, like the video. Let me know what you think. I'm out.